Okay, live. So I don't know how this is going to go. My computer is now acting up. It wasn't enough that my camera's got to act up, but now my computer does. So that's awesome. Anyway, let's talk about Bluff Creek again. Okay, in this picture, you have M.K. Davis. In this picture, you have Patty, which is a real Sasquatch. This is a real film of the Sasquatch. However, whenever this film was released, they released it in a degraded form. Why? I don't know why. I don't know the whys. But look at these shadows. Alright, the shadows are the shortest during the summer, on the summer solstice. At noon, you've barely got a shadow. The sun is overhead in the summer, and the closer it is to the solstice, the shorter the shadow is. Here's kind of a diagram explaining it. You can pause the video, go back and read this. Heck, I might even drop a link to it. Anyways, the shadows. Now, this was supposedly filmed on October the 20th of 67. In October, these shadows would be a lot longer. The summer solstice, you know, it's different. I don't see a date on this one. It's different every year, you know, it falls on a different date. Let's see. June 21st. That's pretty good for that. This was back in 2011. See if we can figure this part out. June 22nd. Alright, so pretty good. So, everyone should know that the sun is the highest in the sky at noon. And in the winter, it's in a southerly lean in the northern hemisphere. Like right now, down in, say, Australia, South America, and below the equator in the southern hemisphere, right now it's summertime. Here in America, it's wintertime. So the shadows are not matching up. This feller here with this dog and this pool, I'm not even going to talk about the colors, okay? Sure, the colors can be manipulated. However, MK did go and get it verified from I don't even know what you call the guy, smart guy on pictures and images and stuff. But look how short this guy's shadow is. The dog's shadow is short. The story's not matching up. The film is absolutely real. It is edited. Go and watch the film. There's an edit. There's at least 2 different sequences in it. And if you watch the whole thing, they shoot part of it during the fall. You can see the red leaves in the background, and it's definitely fall. The shadows are longer and everything. Then it cuts to Patty walking away in the first sequence. Okay? In that one, look at the leaves then. The leaves aren't like that. However, I think a few years, about 5 or 6 years before, there was a flood in Bluff Creek, and it killed out a bunch of trees, and there are brown leaves back there. But the theory is these guys were down there. Something happened. You know, this guy just happens to be carrying a gun. There's an interview with M.K. Davis does with a feller, and the guy's got a .30-06 that he claims was used to kill Bigfoot. So that's all I'm saying is go back and research this. Also, I just got word that DDoS from the BDRP is going to be talking to M.K. Davis here coming up. So that's going to be interesting. I can't wait to hear that. And just as another heads up, tomorrow I think me and Miss Sims will be talking to Carrie from Bigfoot Odyssey. So all I'm saying is the PG film it's a real film. It's a real Bigfoot. However, the behavior of Patty sure was strange. How come nobody else is getting this type of footage? And I don't know. I've been thinking about this a lot lately. You've got different. The closest thing I can think to that footage that good is from the Freeman footage, and that guy was dog tracking him. I mean, he was on it, kind of like a Robert Dotson out there and looking hard. I mean, just very dedicated to it. But there who goes me. Yeah, I mean, the story don't add up. Go and look. Go and look at the story. That film was not. Look how short the shadow is. That is not in the fall. If this was in the fall, the shadow would be way out here because of the sun. That right there is enough to convince me that the story does not add up. That's all. The short shadows. MK was down here. I think he said it was within a week or so of the solstice. Look how short his shadow is. Well, there's two sequences. One where he films her from behind, and there's even something out there where it might be actually two different Bigfoot. And if you look at it, the first one's got a big old butt. The other one's got more of a tight, athletic, muscular butt. One of them's got like a fattier body. The other one don't. In the first sequence, it don't have that fattier body on it. I mean, it's just something's not adding up here. I would love to know a few answers, and hopefully we'll find out some answers. But basically, there's one man that was there, and he's sticking to the story. There's certain things that could happen in life that make you want to stick to a story, but I find it awfully odd that at any time anybody comes up with good evidence or even decent evidence, I'll put it like this: the better the evidence, the more hate you get. All right, I've heard of people like, the guy I had on here a while back from Australia, Simon Young, told me about a guy that was big into the dogman deal, and he got threatened by the government. I mean, they told him that they was going to shut him down and slander his name, call him a pedophile and everything. And I don't know why they would lie about that. And it just so happens he took down all of his material. So there's something to it. I mean, that's all. Anytime you get really good evidence, you get all kinds of hate. The time I filmed one picked on the window, and I went out with my camera and gun and spotlight and all that, I disabled the comments on that video. I got tired of it. It just seems like anytime you get good evidence, the trolls are out in full force. Almost like they get paid to do it. It's crazy. But anyway, I'm very interested to see how the conversation goes with D and MK, and don't believe everything you're told. Actually, don't believe nothing you're told. Research it, because if I and thousands of other people across this nation or the world know that they exist, we've seen them with our own eyes, we know, we don't believe, we know they exist. Okay, how does the government not know, right? So if the government knows, why ain't they letting others know that it is real? It's knowledge. it's letting people know that this is real could help a lot of people out. A lot of people have trouble. I'm amazed by how many people's contacted me and pretty much just thank me for putting this out there and for showing them, because they've had troubles of their own on their properties. And like the game camera video I did the other day, I mean, a game camera is a great defense. It's the best booger repellent out there. Another thing is to watch your food, watch the pet food, watch all that you put outside. You know, if they have access to food and it's always there, and you buy 50 pounds of dog food a week and it's always there, and all they have to do is come down and get that, man, that's a lot easier than chasing down a deer, right? So then they look at you as a food source. You take that food source away from them, and they get mad. Y'all wouldn't believe how loud it was whenever they used to hit this house. It sounded like a truck driving into the side of the house. It was so loud. So I'm just saying, question everything. Everything. Because we've been lied to a lot. And I was asleep up until a couple of years ago. I was asleep and I went along. I was basically what they try to do is get everybody fighting each other, either to be racist or Democrat versus Republican or all that. But here's the fact. Here's the one true fact. In this world, it's good versus evil. And like it or not, our people, our politicians are controlled by the rich. And we are the poor. There's a certain group of elite that run this world, and they pit us against each other and lie to us. They keep us, they treat us like mushrooms. They keep us, they feed us bull and keep us in the dark. So, yeah. Anything I see on TV, I mean, it's a lie. Yeah, it's so crazy how hard they can hit. I mean, I literally thought a car hit my house one day because it was so loud. Yeah, Pam, I'm sorry. I meant to get back in touch with you. I've just been so busy. I got the next 4 days off, so that's awesome. I'm so wore out from work. I'm just tired. But I'll get up with you, Pam. I promise you I will. It's just been crazy lately. I've been at work by myself for the last month. All of December, pretty much, except for 5 days. Yeah, they want to keep us stupid or keep us fighting. And I don't want to, the way I look at it, don't mess with me and I ain't going to mess with you. I mean, we're all in this together. We might as well get along. Or keep drinking the Kool-Aid. See where that gets you. Just keep believing them. I think Bigfoot came from the planet Earth. I think they are a created being by God, by the only God. Yeah, Gordon, there's a lot of people that's talking about that. However, and then again, and that's what kind of sucks. You don't know what to believe and what not to believe. I don't know if that movement's, they might be feeding us bull. I mean, I want to believe that all the evil is going to come to light because that's the only cure for it. But man, I have to question everything now. And that sucks. It really does. The truth is a lot simpler. Have they really? I'll have to look that up too. Haven't heard about the DNR releasing anything. I think aliens are demons. That's my opinion. Exactly, Gordon. And this chat is flying. I'll definitely check that DNR stuff out. If you got a link, put it in the chat. I think you can put it in there. I'm not sure. But I don't know. I'm just saying, question everything. Men can be threatened. Uh, their families can be threatened. They might have to stick by a story. Uh, there's that one guy out in, I think he was out in the Sierras, that Justin Smayha or whatever. I actually think that he shot one. And whenever he looked at it, he said it was human looking. He felt ashamed that he'd shot it. And, maybe it's the same type of deal. And to be honest with you, and I know, I don't know, let's go down a rabbit hole. Rick Dyer, okay? They had that film shooting Bigfoot. And then he had the other one where he supposedly nailed the pork chops up to the tree and filmed the Bigfoot through a tent. That looked awful real to me. I'm not saying it is, and I'm not saying it ain't. However, that man was in it for the money. I mean, you got different folks, different uh, motives, whatever. But and I know he went around and with a fake one in the freezer and all that. But what's to say that they didn't get to him and said, well, here, next you go around and you show this off. But I don't know, that shooting Bigfoot, and I'm not the only one that thinks this. I've seen other people talk about it, and the Rick Dyer definitely went out and hoaxed other things. Then he came right out and told it. But I don't know. Those two things looked awful real to me. Who knows? Maybe it's some kind of Hollywood CGI. The shooting Bigfoot was on TV, and that's all they do is show lies on it. Joyce Gray channel? I haven't. That's me, lady. I don't care who believes or not anymore. I'm going to continue to document what's around here, but I'm not, if I film one, that's going to be great. But to be honest, at this point, I'm more in it for me. I want to have a good sighting. And that's all. I would like to have a sighting like the lady had, like Dee had. I mean, face to face, that would be, I probably have a mess in my drawers, but uh, I want to know more about them. I want to know all I can learn about them. And the waters are being so muddied right now that it's crazy. I mean, there's people putting stuff out there that just isn't true. I'll leave it at that. I haven't had a TV in over 2 years now. I mean, I did away with TV. I haven't had a TV in 2 years, and don't miss it a bit. I don't listen to any kind of mainstream news anymore because none of it makes any sense. Yeah, that's me, Lady in the Woods. There's about, I don't know, there's a couple more channels I've added to the ones that I watch, but I mean, some of them, it's just like they put out clickbait and they put out entertainment, and that's it. It has nothing to do with the truth. Yep, Gordon, I think we've had a lot of help dumb it down society. I really do. I think they put stuff in the air we breathe, in the water, and in the food, and we've had a lot of help. Well, ain't that how you're supposed to film a booger? Film your face? And I know I can't say much. I haven't been out this much lately. I haven't had the time or the energy, to be honest with you. Plus, it rains every weekend. Why's it got to rain every weekend? It's going to rain this weekend too. But I do try to get out here and there. I don't know. You're going to get, anytime somebody puts out something that's the truth, they're going to get slammed. That's what I'm saying. The trolls come out in full force. It's like they get paid to do it. I've never seen so much rain before in my life. It's crazy. I mean, like from at least Texas on east is just saturated, and then out in poor California, them people's dry as a bone. It's crazy. This weather is crazy. What do you mean, lady? Oh, you suck. You ought to call me. We go live and you can tell people what you told me today. Especially if you delete your videos, you nut. I have not heard anything about the DNR Bigfoot. I mean, do you have a link? Is there like a web page or something? Oops. Some kind of state park. And you know what, dude? We suck. I don't know. I guess I'll have to check it out because I'm not seeing nothing. Nothing on that. But I'll check it out. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna jump off here, grab me a shower. First, I'm gonna see if this button works. Like I said, tomorrow I think both I and Miss Sims is gonna be on Bigfoot Odyssey. I don't know if they're gonna do a live thing or what. I just passed it. Did not. There was some old stuff. I mean, Anyway. uh, Yeah, I mean, I seen that. That was something old. I mean, I'm sure that they're on air. I guess we listen to that. I don't know. I'll have to look for it. Anyways, I'm gonna go grab me a shower. I smell like a booger. Y'all have a good night, and God bless.